Let's listen into the 20 radio, a little pep talk before the green flag.
What type of day today? Good luck on pit road, guys. Thank you for the effort. Copy that, bud. Should be a great day. Got a good car, got the best man on the job, and got a good pit stall here. It's going to be good.
For his retiring at the end of the season, the track doing something very special for him. Thanks, Kevin. And there it is, Harvick, turn 4. As the fans treated to a Monday afternoon race here in New England. We're racing a Magic Mile. You're going to see those big bumps coming into turn number 3 affecting these cars. You saw it there as they exit 4 for the first time. And it's Bell, Truex, Almirola, Logano, and Blaney all in the top 5. And now 3 wide back here. Austin Dillon in the middle in that number 3. Little contact there. And the 16 of Allmendinger had to catch it. Here comes the 19, Truex Jr. trying to take the top spot away from Bell.
Martin was super fast in practice. Bell pretty quick as well, but Truex, they say he fired his car up before the command today, so you know he's ready to go here in New Hampshire.
Decisions will be made on this upcoming stop
back
if he pits.
The 31 car, or the 16, A.J. Allmendinger has spun out off of turn 2.
So this is going to end up being the competition caution as well.
He's sideways early. Don't know if he got the left front up on the apron there. And once you do get out of shape, it's very difficult due to the low sidewall on this tire. It's hard to catch this thing as it's starting to spin around on you. And you don't have that side force, that straight right rear quarter panel they've had for decades.
Martin Truex Jr. here at New Hampshire as he comes out of 4 for the final time, and we'll see the green and white checkered flag. He wins stage 1, 58 of his career stage wins. That's the most, by the way. He's been dominant. You see the battle there. McDowell just in front of Larson.
Oh, Kyle Busch has got smoke coming out of his car now.
A lot of damage to the right side.
Yeah, he's hit the fence with the right rear, maybe with the right front as well.
He just radioed in, it's killed.
Allmendinger enters. He's been running kind of high. Just behind him, though, Kyle Busch spins around and backwards. If you wait a moment here, time has run out for the 8 of Kyle Busch. We saw the issue hitting the wall there coming at the end of the stage. Kyle Busch unable to repair this race car.
Eric Jones is going around in turn 4. He got into the wall just a little bit in the middle of the corner.
And that battle that you talked about, Briscoe, he will be the first car lap down.
The camera, but right there he gets up into the fence, and as he's trying to steer the car off the wall, there's tons of debris and marbles up there, and when he turns the car down across the racetrack to get back down the track, it just brings the back end around because it's dancing across marbles and debris and all types of stuff. And he gives it a little bit of throttle just so it doesn't spin.
It looked like he took the hardest left turn.
Oh, the 10!
All the way up and into the wall goes the 10 of Eric Almirola. Caution comes out. Big damage on the right rear.
See Eric Almirola, the front of your screen.
Starts to throttle up, and he can feel it right away. It's starting to come off and starting to smoke on the quarter panel, and he locks down the front.
Good job, as always.
Steve just went through the whole list of cars that stayed out. Disappointing break for the 10, but all those other guys are happy.
And he wasn't going to let up, that's for sure. Final lap, by the way, this is probably a little bit late to tell you this, but if you haven't changed your fantasy lineup, you have to do it within the next 5 seconds. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get that garage driver out there. But if you've got Truex Jr. in your lineup, you're pretty good because he won stage 1, and now he has won stage 2. Kyle Larson hanging on, as well as Logano with those 2-tire stop strategies for a 2nd and 3rd. 2nd straight year now that Truex has won both stages here in New Hampshire. And we've got an issue. The 42 of Noah Gragson. It looks as though something broke.
Yeah. Bring it back to pit road. It's under yellow.
He said brake rotor or something. Remember, this is a driver that had brake issues at St. Louis that actually caused him to miss races. The new tire, let's watch this. I mean, for sure something on the right front goes down, right? Whether it's the tire or a rotor causes the tire or it's just a flat tire, you know, could there have been something that happened on the pit stop that damaged the valve stem and a slow leak on the wheel? Either way, a right front issue for the 42.
Normally, if it's a rotor, we'll see things fly through the hood. We'll see a big explosion on the right front fender.
Is right there. The 19 not able to drive away here. Oh, we got a crash.
I reckon.
The 48.
On the backstretch, Alex Bowman in front of it.
Everybody gathers it up, but the caution's out.
Couple New Englanders up front, but it was right here, the fight for real estate. And into the back of the 48 was the 54 of Gibbs.
I mean, this happened. Look how many cars are behind this. Bowman did an incredible job of saving that.
Put a dominant performance on the 22.
Oh, the 20's hard in the wall. Christopher Bell, big contact with the right rear and the right front. That car is done.
Stay down here.
And you look at the damage to the right rear.
You can see the car sideways, and he's just chasing it up the racetrack. No way to save it.
Huge impact, too. Big damage.
Loose. Right there. Bam. Yeah, that's so tough, man. Late in the race, top 10 run going. You know, you probably, with the car you have, should have finished in the top 3 even. This car has had speed all day long.
Coming up on 2 laps to go.
2 last laps, 2 to go.
Ty Gibbs in trouble off turn 4.
He was up against the wall. He keeps it going, and we stay green. Now the 23 fighting to the inside of Austin Dillon.
Truex definitely would have been mad if another Joe Gibbs car would have caused caution.
The 22 closed the gap just a little bit. I think he's ran out of time here, but
just 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. The 43-year-old a year ago, the question was out there if he was going to retire or if he was going to continue on. Fighting for another championship, but this time it will be the first time that Martin Truex Jr. in his career has won at New Hampshire. The 22 has closed the gap, but not enough. Martin Truex Jr. is going to win at the Magic Mile.
Oh, we got that damn lobster. Hell yeah, boy.
For years, Martin Truex Jr. would be on his dad's fishing boat, and I'm sure he's pulled a lot of lobster out of the waters around this area. The 3rd Monday race this year, and Martin Truex Jr. has won 2 of them.
Do you remember being an 8-year-old and sitting in those stands watching your dad race at this place? I mean, how much significance does that add to this for the Truex family?
That's a lot. It's a big part of it. I sat in turn 1 with my mom. My little brother was drinking out of a bottle. So, I mean, it was, we were young, 12, 13, maybe 14, whatever. But, this is the first big track I ever came to with my dad and watched, and first time I ever seen Cup cars in person and Busch cars in person, and just it's been a special place for us. And, being able to win K&N, being able to win the Busch Series, this one's been eluding me for a long, long time. So I'm just really, really happy, really thankful.
Oh, he's biting the claw. That could be the new tradition.
Hey, race fans, thanks for watching our video. For all NASCAR on Fox News, content, and the best clips from Fox Sports, be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel.